This is the Auto Sleeper Corinium. This is actually the largest of the coach-built motorhomes that Auto Sleeper make. And in fact, you can have this. This one's based on a Peugeot chassis. You can have this on a Mercedes chassis, and that's known as the Burford. Exactly the same, but obviously a different cab and chassis and engine. We'll have a wander around the outside, and then I'll take you through the interior of this one, because being the largest one they make, obviously it's pretty impressive what they've done with this. So on the outside, it's the kind of stuff that you would normally expect. So for example, she's got the LPG tanks. They're filled from here and they're actually underneath the floor. That's powering the heating and the hot water and the cooking. And then you've got your electrical supply in here as well. This one's quite interesting. This is the satellite TV input. So if you're at a site that has satellite TV, or if you carry your own dish, you can slot that into there, and that one allows you to pump water into it to fill the water tank. This one is access to storage. As you can see just there, that's also accessed from inside the vehicle. So that's underneath one of the beds. And then that one is the cassette for the toilet, to be able to empty that. And then around the back, if you carry on round, you've got pre-drilled sections to put a bike rack on the back if you want it. And as we come down this side, then you've got a couple more things out here. An awning for a start, you can see all the way along there. And then down here, this one's quite interesting. It is an LPG outlet. It allows you to have a barbecue out here and run it from the LPG tank of the vehicle, so that's pretty good. And that one is actually a 3-pin socket. So again, if you want to have lights or something like that out here, you can do that as well. Let's head on in. And there's a little button just here, and that powers the step. And away we go. So we will head forward first of all. And so right at the front here is the cab. That's a reversing camera, or what looks like a mirror. And then you've got these seats here. You've got armrests, of course, that drop down like so. And in fact, you can swivel these round to increase the seating on the interior. But I think what's most interesting is when we head the other way, because what they've done with this is they've actually created effectively separate rooms. So this is your lounge. You can make this into a bed across here, and there are sections that pull out like this to allow you to do that. So then these cushions move out and those drop down to infill. So that's a big bed right across the vehicle. Some very nice lighting in here. You can see it on these tracks underneath here, so you can move those around, and storage up in places like this. All of these windows open. You've also got blinds, of course, that go across them. And in fact, there's also mosquito nets that come down as well, so that's pretty handy. And then your kitchen is behind. So sink is here. That is your oven, of course, 4-burner hob, and you've got your grill and your oven underneath. A load more storage. So places like this, drawers like this, all the way across for all your bits and pieces. Cutlery in that one. And then behind it, this is your table. So if you want to dine out here, this just lifts out and freestands in between these. So you've got somewhere to eat. And then the fridge and the freezer, like so. And in fact, there's even a small microwave up above it as well. But what is really interesting with this is the fact that then you've got a separate room back here for your bedroom. Now this is known as the Duo, and what that means is you have 2 beds in here. So 2 single beds on each side. There's another version that they make, and what that has is 1 double bed that's slightly cut off at the bottom, and that means you can have a double on one side and you can come then around it to get to the toilet at the back. This is mostly used for just a couple, so that's why they've made the toilet ensuite to this cabin or bedroom. So if we open that, you've got a big hanging locker in there, more storage underneath here, and in places like under the bed. And you can see that little hatch there, that's the hatch that we looked through when we were on the outside, so that you can get stuff in and out of there from outside or inside the vehicle. Drop that one back down. More storage on the other side and in places like that. And some nice concealed lighting dotted around in here as well. And you've got skylights up above, and then another separate room again. This takes us right back to the toilet compartment, right at the back. So you've got the loo there. Again, more storage in places like that. Your sink is here, and then your shower is completely separate. So you've got, if I flick the light on overhead, you'll hear the fan fires up as well. So that's a proper independent shower with a door. You can see it just here that folds across. Just flip that one back off. Like so. But that is a proper bedroom, isn't it? That's really smart. Very impressive. Let's head on back out. Back into this area. These are really designed for two people to tour in absolute comfort, but as I say, if you wanted to sleep some more occasionally, you could do so here. The other thing to mention is that it only has the 2 seats with seat belts. You can order these brand new with seat belts back here. They changed the seating slightly, so if you did want to tour with a family, you could do it. Most of them go out like this, as I say, for a couple that just want to head out across Europe or wherever else they want to go. This is absolutely ideal. It's proper, comfortable, long distance touring. And that is about it. There's a heating system up here, so that's controlled by this fellow, and that touch screen there gives you access to things like the battery levels, power levels. Let's go back to home. You can look at your water levels and so on. So everything is controlled from there. Batteries, lights, the main isolators and so on. So that then is about it. Huge thanks to Nick Whale Motorhomes, who's organised that tour for me, and huge thanks as ever to you guys for watching. We'll catch you on another one of these very soon. Take care. Bye bye.